Coach, you want to start off by recapping Pac-12 tournament for us?
It was a pretty short trip. Washington's a good team. We played them here a couple weeks ago. They showed that they're a very good team, and we had some opportunities in doubles, especially at one doubles to close it out. I thought we were making a pretty good comeback and just fell just a tiny bit short, and that kind of took the wind out of us a little bit, especially in the first sets, and we were trailing the rest of the way. So it's tough to beat a good team on the road, at a Pac-12 championship when you lose that doubles point.
Now that the season's come to an end, it's been a tough season, a lot of injuries. You want to recap just the season as a whole?
Sure. It's like you said, it's been a little bit of a tough season. Being 11-13 at the University of Utah is unacceptable. I'll be the first one to tell you that. But we have to be realistic. It was last year. When I got hired, I had 5 guys sitting in my room, and that was the team. And we had to put a team together. We're incredibly young, unexperienced. We got a lot better, and we improved. We improved a lot and had some good wins this year. And it's just unfortunate that as soon as Slim went out and we had a few more injuries come our way, that we couldn't make a push at the end.
Outsiders that may look at the results on paper may not, don't see it as a successful season at all.
Right.
You said it was unacceptable, but are you happy with the progress that you made?
Absolutely. And that's. I mean, if you would have told me in August, you're going to win 11 games, I probably would have signed for it. And you going through the year and the way we advanced and how much better we got, there was a certain time in the year where I thought, hey, we should be 12-4 or 13-3 at that time of the year. And but that's a little bit of lack of experience. And the guys, I can't say anything negative about the guys. They worked incredibly hard, busted their butts for me, and got a lot better. And so, the good thing is we laid a very strong foundation for the future. We are still, the best team in the state. We beat BYU down there. We handily beat Utah State and had a good match against Weber State. Beat them, and we only lost a couple matches in the region. So, the future is bright, and we've already long time ago started working for that. But I can't wait to start in August again.
As you said, the future is bright, and putting this season behind you, looking ahead to the future, what is the Utah men's tennis program looking forward to as the next season comes upon you? You already start prepping for that, recruiting, things like that, new facility.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to in this next year?
Well, take out of this starting lineup that we started with this last few weeks with Slim out of there. You take Cedric out of that lineup, and then you inject our brand new recruiting class, 16th in the country. It's going to add a lot of competition. The guys that have played this year got a tremendous amount of experience, playing probably a few spots higher than they probably should have. And then you add that influx of talent in there. It's going to be a very, very fun year next year. Now, there's still a lot of work to be done, and they're still going to be young, and I'm still going to lose a lot of hair over that. But it's going to be a fun year. Our facility is going to be done. We're looking forward to that. That's going to make a huge impact on what we can do practice-wise, and we're finally going to have a home to play home matches at and adequately prepare for outdoor tennis. And we did great, and our fans were unbelievable this year. I think we dropped a little bit on the fan standings, but I think we finished fifth, or we're currently 5th in the nation for attendance. So we're excited about what's happening. It's just we kind of had to get through this year. We knew that, and in that sense, I'm glad it's over. But we're looking ahead, and it's going to be fun.
You mentioned that there were some guys in that lineup that probably shouldn't have been there, but due to injuries, they were in there. They were able to get in there a lot earlier than you had anticipated them in there. How much value does that add to their performance?
Tremendous. Tremendous, and it's not only the guys that maybe wouldn't be in there at all playing, but it's also the rest of the guys playing a few spots. I don't want to say too high, but a few spots higher than they would have. If you look at the development, that take Parker McGinnis, last year didn't play terribly a lot at the NC State, comes here, started off at playing 4 and ends up playing 2 and does a tremendous job. And same with Johan John Hagen and Santiago Sierra. All the guys. I mean, I should name the whole team, but they all did a great job. And that these experiences, even though sometimes we got our butts whooped, these experiences are going to carry over for the future, and it's going to make us better.
Coach, obviously, the Pac-12 is very strong this year in tennis, as it always is. Always a few teams competing for the national championship.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about how that transition has been for the team, moving from the Mountain West to the top conference for tennis in the nation? What benefits have your team seen, and what challenges?
It's been an interesting transition. I mean, we used to be, in the Mountain West, we won one conference championship. So I don't want to say we're competing for national for a conference championships on a annual basis, but we were expected to be one of the top 4 teams in that conference. And if you look at it this year, we played New Mexico, which I think finished first in there in the Mountain West. We beat Utah State, which is the 2nd seed going in the tournament, and so that just shows you the difference in level. And Mountain West is a very good conference, but the Pac-12 is a different beast, and you see it at USC or at UCLA and even Stanford and Cal. Stanford's back from their first conference championship in a long time. We have a lot of work to do. It's exciting to be in that conference, but when you have to go through a year like this and to play that competition, sometimes it can be a little bit demotivating, a little tough on them. But we need to get better.
Talk a little bit about the fan base and 5th in the nation
Mm-hmm.
attendance.
Mm-hmm.
Due to where this tennis facility is being built, fans they're not really seeing the progress.
Right.
What can the fans expect when they come to a tennis match next year?
Well, first of all, I think they're gonna see a better team. It's better quality tennis. The main thing is when we played our matches at our indoor facility, we saw really good attendance. It was a lot of fun to be there. It's a fun experience for families to be there and to cheer players on. It's a great experience for us, coaches, but especially for the players to be there. As soon as you move outdoors, Coach Mike's has a very nice facility and they do a great job up there. But it's off campus. People obviously, you could really tell the difference. They didn't want to make the effort of going out there, and sometimes they didn't know where to go. And now our outdoor facility will be right next to our indoor facility, so if the weather is not great, we'll just move it inside and people can just take a couple steps and they're inside. So everybody in advance will now know where everything is going to be. And I'll give you an example. We were planning on doing a campus kids day at the last day, the Arizona match, and the hard thing about that is that we had to cancel it because you don't know if the weather is going to hold up, and then you're going to hold it. You don't know where you're going to hold it. And so those things are going to be different. And so we're going to hold a little bit more camps and clinics, and we're going to make it a little bit more fun and interactive for our fans. And but overall, we're going to have a more exciting, deeper team to watch play, and we should be more competitive in the Pac-12 next year.
From a facility standpoint, what will the fans see when they show up and walk into the facility?
Oh, it's going to be a great facility. The unique thing I think that we have at our place is that we've got 2 banks of 3 courts with some stadium seating in the middle. And most places have six courts in line in a row, and so it just spreads people out a lot. And it's nice for coaching because you get to see what goes on every court. But for fan experience, I think we're going to have a quite unique experience. I mean, you can stand up there, turn 360, and you got all the courts, right there. I think it's going to add, a lot of noise and a lot of enthusiasm from our fans, and it's going to carry over to our guys, hopefully.
Do you think that having your own home courts and playing on a crimson red court that says Utah on it makes a difference for the athletes?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, It's hard to play. I mean, right now, I don't want to say that playing at Coach Mike's has been a away match, but at least it's a neutral site match. I mean, we've probably been out there, 5-6 times in preparation for our Pac-12 matches, and that's just not enough. That's just not enough to prepare. And so if your opposing team comes in and gets to practice there 2 days and you get to practice 5 or 6 days, that doesn't give you really a home court advantage. So to have these courts out here, to get used to them, to get used to the speed and the way the ball sounds and the way everything looks around you, it's a huge advantage.
Is there a sense of pride in that home court?
Oh, sure, huge sense of pride. And I think, and I can't wait for this to be done, obviously, but, hopefully starting June 1st, we've got one of the best facilities in the Pac-12, probably one of the best facilities in the country. We got our outdoor and indoor right next to each other. We hope to get our indoor courts resurfaced here pretty soon too. Unbelievable experience for our fans and players. We got our, 2 steps away, you got our training room, which I believe is the biggest training room in the country. We got our dining hall for our athletes, our weight room right here. I mean, it's a unique setting. We got everything we need to be successful, within a few steps from each other, just a couple minutes away. And we're very proud of what's happening up here. It's an exciting time to be a Ute.
Coach, what are your plans for the summer? I know the season ended, but college athletics is a all-year deal.
Yeah, I was planning on going to Hawaii and going on vacation, but no vacation for me. Look, planning for the future has started. Our recruiting, you recruit a couple of years ahead, and you're always looking at players. You're always scouting, and scheduling is 2, 3, maybe 4 years ahead sometimes. And so we never stop. It's going to be a busy summer, and we're going to see if we can still add, a player or 2 to the roster for next year, and we're just going to look to continue to improve.